that you gangsta, I ain't seen shit. I don't like nice girls, I want a mean bitch. Still throw it back and she cook it, she clean, bitch. Hit him and I put her straight to sleep, I got lean dick. 4 Giottos on the coupe, hoes love the whip. 42 in my cup, bitch, I love to sip. I just ate a stroom out my pocket.
What's good, Humorous gang? Hey, listen, we're back with another video, y'all. We got a power scaling in a nutshell by the Brody Sin. I'm gonna get to the Ichigo Hood review in a second, but I thought this was kind of apparent that I need to talk about this, right? I can literally destroy every single power scaling argument that ever existed, and you probably won't win the debate. You probably won't win, right? So this is what I mean, right? Let's say, like, we all agree that Naruto is planetary or solar system level without really showing the solar system feats or planet feats. We agree that he's that, right? Because it says it in the guidebook or data book or whatnot. We agree that we can't agree that Goku's multiversal or low multiversal or whatever, right? It says it in the guide or data books. It don't say that in the guide or data books. But let's assume that it did. We agree that Wilt Chamberlain can run a 4 and jump 50 inches off the ground while being 7'1" and touch the top of a backboard, right? We could agree on that, right? We know suitable evidence that he's actually done that. But we could agree that he scored 100 points. We could agree that we saw 98 of those points, but not the last 2 of those points, right? We could agree that Saitama is star level, but without having star level feats, because the narrator states it, but the guidebook, data book, manga, and anime says something completely different, right? So it came to my conclusion that I'm more of a person who has to see you actually do it and not what's being said. So let me ask you a question, and I want people to answer it down below. If I say I can levitate, can I levitate? I'm the only human on this planet that can levitate. Can I levitate? If a statement goes out and says that I can levitate, and I show no actual proof that I can do such a feat for a human being in the real world, can I actually do it? Don't people want to see proof of me actually doing it? I know I would want to see the first human to levitate ever, right? I want to see you actually do it. Can you levitate? What makes you so different, right? So the whole Naruto is star or planet level, I haven't seen him not do one feat that even says that he is. I haven't seen it. I didn't see nobody destroy anything in Naruto besides a couple of mountains. I haven't seen none of it. I didn't even see Naruto cut part of the earth off. I would have even said, okay, you're probably planet level if you cut part of the earth off, like I seen in One Punch Man. I seen somebody cut like imagine you have a ball in your hand and you cut off like part of the earth. Like it's like a pretty nice chunk of the earth and lifted it. I would have said, okay, that's a crazy feat. I ain't never seen nobody in Naruto do some shit like that to signify that you're a planet level, bro. That you can easily do that. I have never seen it. Never seen it. At most, I've seen Naruto tank a moon level attack that cut the moon in half. I've seen that. I have seen that. I've witnessed it. A lot of people witnessed it. But what bugs me is what Seth said is that, oh, it's caveman logic when it's caveman logic if you believe that if you never seen it happen, but the guidebooks and that book state that they could, you're supposed to automatically believe. What you think this is, the Bible, my nigga?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like, I was really thinking and contemplating on making content like this, where like I'm being more of myself, and I was like, you know what? Why not? why not just be yourself, son? And I am being myself in all my other videos, right? But it's at a point where you guys know how it is, man. You go to a job and, you know, you're black. You gotta turn on the white voice, the corporate voice. Y'all know what it is, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Sensei Inc. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it is. But in today's video, I'm gonna try to be as openly black and as openly ghetto as I want to be. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see how y'all respond to it. Because some of y'all might not like it. And that's cool. But if y'all don't like this video, you're racist. And I just want you to know that, you know? If you don't like this video, you're a racist. Like,
Facts, you're racist if you don't like it.
Well, hold it right there. Where's the gun, huh? Where's the gun?
but anyways, you didn't hear that from me. Now that we got that long ass winded intro out the way, today's video is about power scaling. Power scaling is literal cancer.
Yeah, it's definitely stupid because you have a bunch of stupid fans. I'm calling out everybody. You have a bunch of stupid fans who want you to believe shit that never even happened, but because it says it in a statement, but with no proof, it automatically means that it happened. All right, weirdo.
It's probably the worst thing that I've ever encountered when going on any part of anime Twitter, anime Instagram, anime Facebook sometimes, but that's besides the point. My point being is that power scaling is completely and utterly disgusting. For instance, let's go very first cliche thing that we can think of when we think of power scaling. Say you're having a conversation with one of your friends, right? Y'all chopping it up, everybody's having a good time, and then someone says something like this: hey, how strong do you think Zoro is? All right, boom. I know what y'all are thinking. Sensei, why'd you go straight to Zoro? I'm a One Piece channel. What do you want me to do? But that is the best example I can think of at the time, right? Because I'm going off the cuff with this. I didn't script any of this. This is literally me off the top. I'm really nice. Like, you remember in the beginning at 8 Mile when Eminem was like, my knees weak, arms are sweaty, his vomit on the sweater already. You remember he choked? I don't choke, bro. I never choke. But my
Hey, yo! Sin, what the fuck is that, bro?
point is, someone asked, like, all right, boom, how strong is Zoro? And then that's a regular question. It's fine. You're like, I think Zoro can beat this guy and this guy, whatever. And then someone says, all right, well, what would happen if Zoro fought Sasuke? And then, you know, at that point, you're like, all right, okay, what if Zoro fought Sasuke? Well, I mean, and then you're like, well, the power scaling in One Piece is kind of different than Naruto, so it's hard to, like, do cross-series power scaling. This is the first point that we're making in this video. Cross-series power scaling is the worst. If you cross-series power scale, you're the type of person that puts the cereal in before they put the milk in. Like, you're a weirdo, bro.
Wait, what? Wait. No, if you put the milk in first and then the cereal, you're weird. I feel like that's weird. Like, you put the cereal in first, you know, get as much cereal as you think you need, and then you put the right amount of milk. The fuck?
Bro, all right, so we got to take a quick break here. I'm sorry to stop the flow of this video. But can we talk about this dude, Sensei, for a second? Like, Sensei is a complete idiot. Did you hear what I just said? I said pour the cereal before the milk. No fucking shit. Everybody does that. Like, that, I completely just ruined the joke. I was supposed to say milk before the cereal.
Yeah. You let the ball drop on that one, bro. You definitely did let the ball drop on that one.
And then call you a weirdo. But I'm an idiot, so I said cereal first. Anyways, I don't want to keep embarrassing myself, so let's just get back to the fucking video, man. You're the type of person that wears one sock on, one sock off. You're the type of person that be like, yo, socks on during sex. Like, you're the type of person that goes to school, and when everything is almost done and the end of class is almost over, you're like, Miss Johnson, you forgot to collect the homework. You're like, you're one of those type of people, bro. You're weird.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
I deadass be saying it just like this. Just like that. No cap.
Cross-series power scaling is terrible because the power scaling system is so convoluted in different series that it's almost impossible to accurately power scale. So you end up doing this thing, which I like to call agenda piece. Now, agenda piece is a name that I've given One Piece because everybody just power scales off agendas. However, agenda piece can go into anything.
I feel like people use too much headcanon and use hyperbole statements all the time. Like, it says that Naruto can destroy the world, and the world could either mean the world, the planet that they're on, or the universe. And people will take that, drag it, and say, yo, Naruto scales to universal. My nigga, what? The fuck? Show me a universal feat that this man has done. The only place this nigga Naruto's been is to the moon. And that's it. Show me something that he's done that's universal. Show me physical proof that he's done it. Oh, you can't? Okay.
And that's what I'm calling anything that deals with any type of agendas. Because what's going to happen is this. The one guy that's the Naruto fan is going to be like, oh, of course Sasuke slapped Zoro for real. Like, that's just mandatory. And
that's literally how Naruto tards are. If you're in my comment section or if you're in my community post, bro, you see a bunch of Naruto tards saying the exact same thing. Of course Sasuke slaps. I mean, I don't disagree with it. I feel like Sasuke slaps, but I'm not a Naruto tard. But I just feel like he slaps. Right? I feel like he slaps, but then I look at it, I look at the feats, and I'm like, hey, Sasuke destroyed the meteor, Zoro destroyed the meteor, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the same shit. But this nigga Sasuke has soul crushing attacks. Like, he can rip your soul out. I'm not sure if he can do that right now because you don't got a Rinnegan. But he could rip your soul out your body if you're weaker than him. So, like, I hate when people try to say, oh, well, yeah, he can do that to Vegeta. How the fuck you gonna do that to Vegeta? And he can obliterate your ass with a Galley gun, bro, and nothing. And you're not even planet level by the means. You don't have planet level durability. You don't have none of that. Your defense is trash when fighting somebody like that. We seen it with Ishiki. Ishiki fodderized your ass with just strength, martial arts, and that's it. And shrinking shit, but he kicked you out your Susan though. So like, I'm not hating. I'm staying neutral. I'm just saying that from all the evidence I've seen, and Vegeta's a much stronger, much more durable, faster, better fighter than Ishiki by a lot. And you're telling me that Sasuke could just, how come he didn't steal his soul? How come he didn't use that Rinnegan ability and steal his soul out his body? He ain't do it. He ain't do it. But he did it once. I think he did it. No, so I don't think Sasuke ever done it. I think Pain did it. And because Pain has a Rinnegan and Sasuke has a Rinnegan, a stronger Rinnegan, that means that Sasuke can do it by default too. But he's never done it.
And then the other guy that's the One Piece fan is like, Zoro's gonna Santoryu, he's gonna Onigiri, Dragon's Blaze. Like, Big Mom told Kaido to move out the way for real. So she would have told Sasuke to move out the way for real. Cause like, if he gets hit with the Dragon's Blaze, like, that's the conversation.
Yeah, that's basically how it is.
And at that point, it's like, what are we even doing? There's no point in this. But then we move on to the worst possible outcome of power scaling. Because at some point, in the midst of this argument, there's going to be one of the worst kind of fans to ever power scale with in this call with you. And that is the Dragon Ball Z fan.
Chill. Don't come at us like that. Sin, you follow me on my IG, and you know the type of shit I draw, bro. Don't sit there and come for us now, bro. Don't sit there and come for us. We aren't the worst. We are not the worst in the fandom. We are not the worst, bro. I swear we aren't. We just have better feats than most people, bro. We have better feats than a lot of people.
Dragon Ball Z fans are the worst, the most toxic, the most gross individuals when it...
So we're worse than Naruto tards. We're worse than One Piece tards. Because I'm literally showing people how they look all in my community tab. This shit is on purpose. And I had my fair share with Naruto tards, bro. My fair share as long as I've been on YouTube. Them niggas are the most softest, sensitive, disgusting power scalers I've ever even dealt with. They're not even power scalers, bro. They're not even power scalers. They're just tards who like the show, bro.
It comes to power scaling because they...
No offense to y'all. I'm not coming at y'all. I'm just saying from what I've seen. And Dragon Ball Z tards, we aren't better, but we definitely aren't the worst ones.
They believe that no one in their story could lose to anyone from anyone else's story. And it all starts with one simple question. But can he beat Goku, though? And that's the question that starts one of the worst conversations that you'll probably ever have as an anime and manga fan. Because it doesn't matter what you say to combat that question, they always fall back on one simple thing. Well, my characters have been blowing up planets since the original series. We're planetary. We blow up planets by looking at...
But we show Feats that does that though. Like, you guys hide behind statements. Like let me know if I'm wrong. Like, it's not our fault. We can actually show proof that we can do these things while you guys hide behind statements. Hyperbole statements. Y'all hide behind it. So now the whole situation is different. Don't get mad at us because we've been doing this since Dragon Ball. Like, not to destroy the moon. He's never destroyed the moon, right? His punch, the force, made a crater, right? Not to diminish anything that he's done, but he made a crater. He tanked a moon-splitting attack. So he's moon-splitting level, bro. What you want? What do you want me to say?
Adam, we can sneeze on a planet and it'll get destroyed because...
More like a universe. You get rid of those.
That is the basis of all their power scaling. They don't know anything about power scaling. They don't do any type of calculations.
It don't take calculations to even do this shit. Y'all just make it overcomplicated. Y'all complicate shit. Like, I'm the most reasonable person to debate. To be honest, I usually use the eye test. And what is the eye test? I feel like the eye test needs to be more prominent inside power scaling because if you have 3 different things going on, 3 different people saying 3 different things, and yet you're only picking one thing, how can all 3 statements be the same, be the truth, and be canon when the narrator, the data book, and the manga and anime says something completely different each time for the same level attack? How does the same level attack get weaker throughout the entire 3 parts, bro? How does it get weaker? How does Saitama go from star level to planet level to planet surface? And the manga says planet surface. And that's the original, that's what the narrator, that's what the author wrote. He wrote it to be planet surface. So how does the data book say something completely different? Why does the manga say something completely different? And I'm not just coming at people, I'm just saying, like, how does that make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. But in Dragon Ball, we have legible feats. We have feats that are solid. So it's not us being dicks, it's just us being truthful. And then you have the younger generation who kind of like drag shit. Yeah, I get that. They make us look bad. But every younger generation of anime fans make any fan base look bad. No cap.
They aren't death battle. They're not like, okay, if you take the circumference of the sun and you multiply it by the gravitational force around...
How would you know to do that, though? Like, oh, because I use big words and math, I'm more credible. But it completely denies everything. And death battle's not even credible.
around Earth, and then you multiply that by 1,000,000,000,000. You'll find out that the blast Goku did is 74 mega million tons of TNT. Like, they don't do that type of stuff. In their mind, it's like, he planet, he destroyed planet, he's strong, he big, he's strong, he's stronger than you. That is their mindset. Dragon Ball Z fans are low-key cavemen when it comes to power scaling because...
Bro, what? That's exactly what Naruto taught. Like, they do the same thing. Oh, Naruto doesn't prove that he can destroy a planet, but he can destroy a planet because the statement says that he can destroy a planet. He's stronger than Goku because he can destroy a planet, right? He can destroy a planet. He has universal AP, right? No proof of that even happening, but okay. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
Because it doesn't matter. They see one thing and then they're like, okay, if I can do that, then I can do that your entire verse. And that's where the problem comes in. Because there are some people that have kind of transcended power scaling. These people are kind of deities, kind of gods when it comes to power scaling. These people have kind of like taken power scaling to a level where they can take something surface level and build it up to something very powerful. Let me give you an example. I was in a call about, I don't know, maybe a year ago, right? And we're on there talking and we're power scaling, right? And, well, I'm lying. We weren't power scaling, but two individuals were power scaling. We were listening to them. So that's the main point. We were there. We were listening. And this one individual, we'll call this person Timothy. Right? Timothy is power scale.
Nah, Sin, when you ever do power scale, I just want to know, like, invite me so I can hear what's being said. Just invite me so I can hear what's being said, bro.
Scaling against Thomas, right? So Timothy and Thomas, right? We got these two individuals, they're power scaling with each other. So Timothy goes, I think that Luffy, pre-time skip, was already universal. All right, let me break it down how ridiculous this is. So he's saying in pre-time skip, Luffy could destroy a universe. Really, nigga? When he said it the first time, I looked down at my screen and I contemplated disconnecting the call. But something told me, you know what, Sin? Just stay in the call. Just listen to what he got to say. So me being the dumbass I am, I decided to sit there. And he says, okay, so in the Foxy arc, Luffy is dodging the Nora beams from Foxy. So already he's dodging light, which means he's light speed. I'm like, okay. Then he goes, now, Gear 2 was like a 2.5 times multiple.
In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, I command you to give me your...
Multiplier, some random number. We'll just go with 2.5. I don't know if he said 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. We'll go with 2.5 because that's what I thought of first. He says, so already in Gear 2, Luffy is 2.5 times faster than light speed. I'm like, okay. And then he goes, and Impel Down, he fought Blackbeard, who we already know is universal because he has a pocket dimension. And I'm like, I'm lost, but okay, I'm still with you. He damaged this person. So if you take in that feat from damaging a universal person and then he's 2.5 times faster than light speed, that means that Luffy could punch fast enough and powerful enough to destroy a universe.
Now, this is how Naruto Tards power scale. This is how all of them power scale. Literally, all of them. Oh, Kage has a pocket dimension, so she's universal. You know how many comments I've seen of that, bro? I'm like, Kage has a pocket dimension. She could teleport you to another dimension, so she's universal. And Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura defeated her. So, because they defeated her, Naruto, they exclude Sasuke and Sakura. Naruto is universal. And I'm not coming at Naruto toys. I'm just saying this is what y'all do. But we have caveman logic. Our logic is caveman logic, but that isn't. Not a universal feat, but it's... All right.
And at this point, it was just like, this is why I don't power scale, because these are the type of men that don't get any type of bitches.
Yeah.
You know, like, to me, these niggas don't get bitches. Like, that's just kind of how I feel, right? But then after that, I got to know the guy, and, you know, shout out to Timothy Trip. That's my guy, man. And, you know, he does indeed get the bands. $ band for Carl on Cash App. And he does get the bitches. So, you know, I was wrong about that. But at first, I didn't like Trip because I was like, you know what? He's a little weird when it comes to power scaling. I don't really understand. And I'm not going to lie, bro. That's not exactly what he said. I was just paraphrasing it. I don't even know if he said universal. He might have said planetary. I don't really know. My point is, I don't think none of you think Luffy's planetary, right? But that's my point.
My nigga saying, you'll be so fucking surprised at these Luffy tards, bro. They try to wank this man up to universal, bro. Literally. Try to wank him to the universal. And then, like, when they see that their argument is not valid, they switch, oh yeah, he's planetary. Oh, Whitebeard? Yeah, he's easily planetary. He has a planetary feat.
Scaling is so convoluted that you can take something small and you can put points together and come to a conclusion, and then someone can't really argue against it. Because it's like, I'm not about to break down a Pythagorean theorem or why you're wrong and why your equation doesn't make sense, bro. Like, you got it. But
like, they try to say Naruto is universal. Like, he's on a tear with Goku. Like if those two was to fight, like, yeah, Naruto's universal and he has more jutsus, but he only spams 2 of them, he's beating Goku. as if his shadow clones mean anything to him, or if his summoning means anything to him. But, you know, it is what it is. You know?
At that point, it's just like, bro, I got so many other things that I'm trying to do and I want to do that I don't give a fuck about anything you're talking about. My point in this video, guys, is just don't power scale.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do it, just do it casually with your friends. Don't make long threads about it on Twitter and try to be cool and get likes. And please, for the love of God, the next time that someone says, but can he beat Goku though? Just look them dead in their eye and say, no, but I can beat your mom. Thanks for watching my video.
You never seem to amaze me, bro. You never seem to amaze me, bro. This shit was funny. The ending part was fucking hilarious. It was fucking hilarious, bro. Oh, did you make the... Oh, shit. You got a... What's the second time we were in Tokyo Revengers? I feel like it's this nigga right here. It has to be. Because he knew at episode 24, he already knew that he was time traveling, bro. He knew. Anyway, that's a topic for another story, bro. Another video and whatnot. It's been your boy Sue. Let me know down below. Like, power scaling is the epitome of it's stupid. I don't even like debating about shit like that because it doesn't make sense. It never does. It would never make sense at all. Right? Most of the shit was for entertainment. And y'all niggas bit at it. You know? So anyway, y'all, it's me, your boy Sue, and we're out here, y'all. Peace.